and to access bank accounts, and even for their newborn and children to end the perpetuating cycles of statelessness, whether caused by conflicts or gender discrimination or such any kind of discrimination. I mean, they face discrimination in nationality, whether caused by conflicts or other kind of discrimination. And this question was just I was just submitted to Dr. Ivana if she's available.
So I think maybe if it's okay, we can try to address it from here. Thank you for your question. So I think there's many layers in your question, but so the 1954 Convention includes an implicit obligation to establish what we call a statelessness determination procedure, which is a procedure to establish and recognize statelessness status and give access to the rights that are listed in the Convention. While access to these rights will significantly improve when you have received a statelessness or status of a stateless person, it's not the solution in itself to just have access to rights and just be declared that you're stateless. We are looking at solutions to the statelessness situation, and which is then confirming nationality or acquiring a new nationality. It's these processes you are talking about, maybe some sort of universal procedure, but nationality is determined according to national legislation. So these procedures needs to be done at the national level. I think that is what I'd say in terms of your suggestion. It needs to be a national process or happen at the national level. So thank you very much. Over then to Nada Bala.
That was her. No,
oh, sorry, but the mat for peace, did we?
It's the same.
It's the same. Okay, sorry, my mistake. Any other questions then? Yes. So that then concludes this panel, and we will move on to the closing remarks, which are provided by Ms. Peggy Hicks, who is the Director, Thematic Engagement Division, Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights. So over to you, Peggy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to join all of you. As this expert workshop is highlighted around the world, millions of people are denied their fundamental right to a nationality due to discrimination in nationality laws, policies, and practices. Those most affected include minorities and children, as we've heard. Such discrimination is among the primary drivers of statelessness around the world. It's important to emphasize, though, that deprivation, nationality, and statelessness result from human rights violations, including multiple intersecting forms of discrimination, but in turn, they also deprive millions of people across the world from exercising and enjoying their most fundamental human rights and opportunities. As we've learned from stateless persons themselves, without a nationality, it can be nearly impossible to access birth registration and identity documentation, and therefore exercise fundamental rights to education, movement, healthcare, legal employment, property ownership, political participation, and development opportunities. This harrowing reality has led statelessness to be referred to as the, quote, invisible problem, with stateless people remaining unseen and unheard, living on the margins of society. However, through the discussions here today, you have sought to make the invisible visible, and for that we thank you. This workshop has not only highlighted and brought greater attention to the impact of discrimination on nationality rights, it has also allowed a much-needed platform to learn from one another and share good practices around the world to address unequal nationality laws. There is immense power in sharing of such experiences and insights and broadening our connections to ultimately come together to ensure equal nationality rights and combat statelessness. Dear Excellencies, colleagues, and friends, it's my sincere hope that today's discussions inspire bold, concrete actions that bring us closer to a world where statelessness is a thing of the past. Ensuring equal nationality rights and ending statelessness is achievable, but it requires political will, international cooperation, and a human rights-based approach. It's vital that the voices of people who have been directly impacted, like Mr. Chamorro, are central to such an approach, and that the disproportionate effects on minorities, women, and children are also recognized. States ultimately have the responsibility to remove all forms of discrimination from their national laws, policies, and practices, and to end statelessness. I'm therefore very heartened to see so many representative states present with us today, and I'm particularly grateful for our esteemed panelists who have shared examples of solutions found by Thailand, Egypt, Kenya, and Chile. Such solutions serve not only as a source of inspiration, but also as a model for other states, but as a clear demonstration of what is possible when political will and human rights commitments align. Still, it's not possible to combat statelessness alone. We must continue to learn together, find strength together, and of course, make an impact together. And for that, I extend my sincere thanks to our panelists, Dr. Manby and Mr. Momby, for their sharing their rich experiences from academic and civil society engagements, respectively. This gathering today of experts from states, NHRIs, UN entities, international organizations, and CSOs is a testament to the ever-growing, vibrant, and diverse global movement united in support of ensuring equal nationality rights and the rights of stateless persons. Our office, of course, remains dedicated to this issue. As you know, over the past decade, OHCHR has worked to secure comprehensive anti-discrimination laws and ensure that national laws and policies respect international human rights standards of equality and non-discrimination. A key part of this work has been the fight to eliminate gender discrimination in nationality laws. This has included working with UN independent experts, and we're of course so glad to see Ms. Kurcich, who was presenting the role played by the working group on that today. We've also focused on the profound impact deprivation of nationality has on children. We're championing universal birth registration, an essential safeguard against statelessness for children. Ensuring that all children are registered at birth is not only a legal obligation under international human rights law, but also critical for their access to education, healthcare, and protection from exploitation. And of course, OHCHR convened several years ago the United Nations Forum on Minority Issues on the theme statelessness as a minority issue. With more than 75% of the world's known stateless populations belonging to minority groups, the forum explored ways to guarantee the right to nationality for stateless minorities, including simplifying procedures for birth registration and naturalization and advancing gender equality in nationality laws. Going forward, we remain committed to this issue and will serve you as a trusted partner and ally, including as part of the Global Alliance to End Statelessness. In that regard, of course, today's expert workshop also continues our long partnership with UNHCR. Over the past decade, we've jointly promoted equal nationality laws, an intersectional approach to the right to nationality, and an end to statelessness, including through roundtable discussions and the International Art Contest for Minority Artists. Excellencies, colleagues, and friends, I'd like to again take the opportunity to thank all of our panelists for their very insightful presentations, showcasing best practices in the promotion of equal nationality rights in law and practice. I'd also like to thank all of you who have participated for your presence here today and for your constructive contributions to the discussion. All of that has helped make this event a success. We hope that the expert workshop will lead to further prominence of nationality and statelessness issues as well in the agenda of the Human Rights Council. A summary report, as you all know, of the discussions will be presented to the Human Rights Council at its 60th session and will be made available on the Council's website. With that, I thank you again.
Thank you very much, Director, and thank you for all the participants and for your interventions. Have a good evening.